I turned into a bridezilla on my wedding day and had a breakdown over a cake, but my fiancé taught me the most important lesson. So, I never thought I'd be that bride. You know, the one who screams about napkins being folded the wrong way or who cries because the flowers are one shade lighter than the Pinterest board. I used to roll my eyes at stories about bridezillas and think that could never be me. Yeah, well, fast forward to my wedding planning and guess who slowly morphed into one? It started small. I just wanted things to look nice, you know? First, it was making sure the bridesmaids' dresses were all the exact same shade of blush pink, not dusty rose, not baby pink blush. Then I became obsessed with the centerpiece arrangements. Then the food. Then the lighting. Before I knew it, I was spending more time fighting with vendors about tiny details than actually enjoying the fact that I was getting married. Everyone kept telling me, relax, it's going to be fine, but that phrase felt like nails on a chalkboard. Because no, it wasn't fine if the florist sent hydrangeas instead of peonies. It wasn't fine if the DJ missed his cue during rehearsal. And it definitely wasn't fine when the wedding cake came in 2 inches shorter than the design we agreed on. I'm cringing even typing this, but I was obsessed. I had convinced myself that if even one thing went wrong, the entire day would be ruined. Then came the morning of the wedding. I'd barely slept. I was running around like a maniac, checking on decorations, nagging the bridal party, fixing things that didn't need fixing. And then the cake arrived. This cake was supposed to be my pride and joy. I had designed it down to the tiniest detail for tiers, hand-piped lace designs, sugar flowers cascading down the side. I swear I spent more time worrying about that cake than my actual vows. And when it showed up, it was lopsided. Not in a quirky, cute way. In a did this survive an earthquake way. One side was sinking, the frosting was smudged, and the sugar flowers looked like they were wilting. I completely lost it. I locked myself in a room and ugly cried. I kept saying things like, the whole wedding is ruined, and why does nothing ever go right? I was shaking, mascara running, hyperventilating over a cake. A cake. That's when my fiancé came in. He didn't laugh, he didn't tell me I was being ridiculous, though I was. He just sat down next to me, held my hands, and said, babe, not everything is going to be perfect. And that's okay. We're not here to celebrate a flawless party. We're here to celebrate us. The cake can be crooked, the flowers can be wrong, the music can skip, none of it matters. What matters is you and me. Today is about love, not perfection. And I swear, it was like someone splashed cold water on me. I suddenly saw myself from the outside snapping at people, crying over flowers, obsessing about napkins. I had turned into the exact bride I promised I'd never be. And the worst part? I wasn't even enjoying it. So I took a deep breath, wiped my tears, and made a choice to just let go. The cake stayed crooked. The flowers weren't what I wanted. The DJ messed up once or twice. But instead of falling apart, I laughed. I laughed harder than I had in weeks. My guests didn't care. My family didn't care. And honestly, nobody even noticed half the things I was losing my mind over. At the end of the night, we danced, we ate, we made memories. I married the love of my life, and it was beautiful in the most imperfect, messy, wonderful way. Looking back now, I'm actually grateful the cake disaster happened. Because if it hadn't, I don't think I would have snapped out of that perfectionist spiral. I realized that the pursuit of perfect had blinded me to what actually mattered. Joy, love, and the people around me. So yeah, I was a bridezilla. I had my meltdown moment. But I also learned one of the biggest lessons of my life. Perfection doesn't exist, and trying to force it will only make you miserable. Sometimes the imperfect moments end up being the ones you remember most. And honestly, that crooked cake was delicious.